Tim and checking his watch, completely oblivious to the fact that I've entered stage left. There you go.
Hello everybody, welcome to our garden. It's the morning of the Claygate Country 5, so I'm heading off there in a moment, and Sue's coming along to support, and also in the capacity as the chair of the Claygate Parish Council.
And I have been to the Claygate 5 every year for the last 25 years, but I thought in this instance I could go and wear two hats. Dominic Raab turned up last year. Sincerely hoping that he doesn't turn up this year.
We don't think he'll be here this year, do we?
No, I think he might be otherwise busy.
We'll know who we get. So I'm going to head off there now, get my number, little warm up, and we'll see you both later.
Okay. Hi everyone, it's Sue. Just to say, I'm just walking up now to the start of the Claygate 5. I would think it's probably going to have about 500 or 600 people in it. It normally is a pretty well attended event. The cup's been awarded every year since 1932, I think. And Tim has won it a number of times, but never been able to either A, to set a course record, or B, win it more times than anyone else. I think he came perilously close. One more win, I think, and he would have done it, which is unlikely now, I think, given the advancing years, I would have to say. I mean, not that I'm Mystic Meg, but that chap standing next to Tim, number 282, he looks like he's going to be fast to me. Now, this is when I get it wrong, because that chap 156, he doesn't look like he's going to be that fast to me. So we'll quickly know then, won't we, if my predictions go horribly, horribly off kilter. There's a chap there with a baseball cap on the wrong way. Does that indicate a fast runner? I don't know, man. This very lovely man, and these are the people that make all these races possible.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
As you can see,
couldn't exactly do it without you, could you, my darling?
That's right.
And this very gorgeous man, George Markle, who I love to bits, is not a runner.
I used to.
Oh yeah, used to be a runner.
3 hours 53 marathon in London.
But he's also the chair of the Environment Committee, and he's a fellow thespian.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Mother and daughter, mother and son, and then we I don't know, it's very much like that rock and race that Tim did very recently. It's a really kind of mixed field. So unlike many a race where I'm unsure of the coffee, in this instance I can be utterly confident about the coffee, because I'm walking now towards the Claygate Pavilion, which was a kind of complete rebuild from what had previously been a cricket hut, a real bit of a community initiative, and it's got this extraordinary kind of cafe cum bar underneath it called Pistachios that serves excellent coffee and excellent cricket teas and a whole range of other events, really. So I should say, that's it. What a tremendous resource this is for us as a community.
So I apologise, Sue didn't manage to get any footage of me finishing. So here's the Strava. I actually managed to come 32.21 for 5 miles. It was a bit over 5 miles actually. They changed the course slightly this year, but as the organiser said, it's a country 5, so it's the event, not the distance. But yeah, I was pleased with that. 32.21 was my official time, and that worked out at 6:19 pace. So that was definitely faster than last year, even though the course was a bit shorter last year. So yeah, I think that's very, very pleasing. If I have a look at my mile splits here, 6.6, which was sort of a bit up and down. There's a nice sort of downhill bit once you crest the top of the hill there. So the first mile was always quick. 6.12, that's a fairly flat sort of trail bit there. And then again for the third bit, this is what the new bit of the course here. It used to go onto the main road and then come back, but they've now cut that bit out, which I think it makes it a better course actually, even though it's slightly longer for us to run. And then the fourth mile is a tricky one, coming back down this sort of new finger bit, and that sort of finger bit is uphill, so and on the trail. So that is then quite tough. And then you get the steepest climb going what is effectively known locally as Dog Poo Alley for obvious reasons. And then you just sort of do a circuit round Claygate, where it's sort of predominantly uphill actually. There's a bit of a rise there, and you just have a little nice sort of downhill bit to finish, and then on back to the wreck. So 6:26 and a nice sprint at the end. Quick look at the overall results. Jim Lurkins won it overall in 28:48. Probably that would have been equivalent to about a 28 dead on the old course, and my best time was 27:03. So not trying to sort of think that I would have won it against him, but yeah, maybe some years I've had a chance. Second was my clubmate Yanni Craner that I spoke to there, who didn't think was likely to do very well because he seemed to be more really like beach attire than running kit. And then there was Neil Aitken that I spoke to in 7th. And who else did we? Philip Thorogood that I also spoke to in 14th. He just beat me. I was trying to catch him the whole way around actually, and just tantalisingly didn't manage to get him. I had one guy, I'm not sure who it was. Could have been Joseph Brewer or Crispin Allen or Ross Davis that overtook me sort of with about a mile and a half to go, and he seemed to sort of push on. So I'm interested to see who that was. So the first one was Emmeline Orbell, who's actually an under 16. The categories in this go sort of juniors under 16, then seniors, and then vets 40 to 54, and then super vets 55 plus. So at the moment I'm kind of lucky, obviously, as I've just come into the super vets. It's my second year, and I won it last year as well. Altogether there was 334 in the race, so 15th out of 334 is not too bad, is it? So too much background noise. I was just pointing out I was wearing my original Vaporflies, which are now 4 years old, done 324 miles, did very well. Shout out to Ben Lotley, no mud on hills, so road shoes perfectly adequate for this sort of race.
And how did the shorts do that look remarkably like every other pair of shorts you've got?
And my new shorts are Nike trail shorts, £41, got them on a discount from the Nike website.
They look remarkably like every other pair of shorts Tim's got.
Yeah, very good. Got side pockets for keys, got a back pocket for phone or even GoPro. Or they've also got a liner.
I can't do a thing that looks at your nether regions.
Go for it, going 177.
I think it's better if I look upwards, otherwise we'll have more comments.
Super Vets now. Good to see Tim Gross. Won Super Vets with 32.21. Tim's been supporting us for many, many years. Well done, Tim.
No Dominic Raab this year for the presentation, Sue.
I'm so sorry, no. I was desperately disappointed, as you can imagine.
So disappointed. You were on the bench. You missed me getting my prize.
Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. But I failed a bit this morning. I failed to capture the right level of footage. I think I was filming the other way around or something. And now I'm being really unhelpful, and I've got to go and take this call. But I'm very pleased for you, Tim. I'm very pleased for you.
Anyway, hope you find it interesting. Like and subscribe on all that, and next time hopefully Sue will get a bit more footage.
Hello.
See you next time. Bye.
This is the first champagne. Looking very lean and mean actually. And then there's another chap coming in now. So I don't know whether this is any of my predictions, or indeed it might very well be my predictions.
Second runner home is young Janny. Well done, Janny.
In fact, this is the chap that I thought wouldn't be credible. Look, 156.
Followed by the third runner.
So there we go.
Okay. Well done, sir. Congratulations, 3 over 4. Good run, good style.
And that's the chap with the baseball bat on, baseball hat on, back to front. Tim?
Well done.
21, congratulations. 211, well done.
Yeah, bit of a baptism of fire.
176.
Bobby Dean, the loser right this time, Bob.
348, well done, congratulations.
You can't speak. Must have been trying hard. So this is Yanni from Walton. We're not sporting our Walton kit today. We thought we would come incognito. How did you get on?
Went
Well done,
up really hard. Capped
239.
and then I just
And number 64.
second at the end.
Second, oh well done, yeah. I saw you
There
going
we
on
go.
hard, yeah.
After a sprint
way too
finish.
It's a slightly different course this year. The bit that switched back through the woods is new.
Well done.
So, made it slightly long, 5 miles.
Yeah, it was a little bit longer, but it was fluid, so
Yeah.
other than the horse styles.
Yeah, it was good underground. Some years it can be quite muddy, so we were lucky this year.
How did you go?
But yeah, I did all right. I think I did about 32:20.
Because of how the
It's hard
categories
to tell.
were
There's a prize for
results,
over 55s
probably
in
around
there.
about the 12
It's hard to
o'clock
tell who
mark,
old
so
people
please
are.
hang on.
Right.
One guy came past me. I thought, how old is he?
299,
Yeah, but I
congratulations.
ran quite strongly, so I'm pleased with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good, considering you were running
Okay,
last week.
who's
so-
going to win
Yeah, I
this
did
race?
the mile. I got 800 on
now.
Wednesday.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure we can hear us over this loudspeaker, but
I'll check whether they have it over
Come on,
40.
65,
yeah,
you
I
can
think
do
it's
it.
an
you
over
can do
40
it.
price. Yeah,
87,
stick around for that. Yeah. There's only a
41.
top 3 overall, then a top 3 for over 40s, and a top 3 for over 55s in this one.
Nice.
Slightly different to normal.
It's a good. This is the first time I've done it, so.
Yeah, well, I live in Claygate. Literally, I jogged from the start, like not even half a mile away. So I have to do extended warm-ups just to get here.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've done it every year since 1998 when I first came here. So,
Oh, right, nice.
Yeah, been a few years since I won it though.
I'm happy with it.
So, but, yeah,
Well done.
good to see you.
You are being chased.
So Ian Kitching, first race for how long?
Oh, ages.
Ages. So you come to my home turf to. Yeah. How do you get on?
I was relatively pleased. I mean, a lot of people passed me, so I think.
Well done, sir.
36 and a half.
Oh, that's good,
Congratulations,
that's good.
number
Yeah,
76.
have you done this one before?
I had years ago. I don't know what I did then, but.
Well, I literally live about sort of half a mile away. So.
Oh, I see.
This is
Well done,
Neil. We used to
congratulations.
race. Did we used to race in this years ago?
We did, mate.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, we used to exchange Strava course records around here.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, the one down Eastshire the main road towards the
Well done, madam.
the old Cafe Rouge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're still tied on that one.
I remember there's
Please,
one
everyone, well done,
coming
sir.
up from Hersham Way.
Congratulations.
Long steady hill up towards the town centre of Isha,
Oh, okay.
and you had that one.
Oh yeah.
That's one I must have tried 10 times to get off you.
That
mate,
was
but
yeah.
never managed to get
I'm not
you.
sure I could do it anymore.
I know.
That
You
was.
don't need to. You've got it. You've got a great
Yeah,
time.
there was something. I'm sure somebody like Ollie Garrod would come and beat it. 'Cause
Oh my God,
he's
yeah.
good. He beat one down my road. I couldn't have that. It was like a 200 metre one. I had to come and claim that one.
Oh, you're happy with yourself?
How you going-
Very good,
how you going
man.
today?
You enjoyed it.
Seventh
that's
today.
amazing.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, not too bad.
How old are you now? if you don't mind
Well
asking?
done.
50 next year.
Congratulations, number 9.
Okay, yeah, you've got a few years on me. I'm 56 now, so there's a 55 and over price in
Number
this. I'm hoping
17,
that
the
there wasn't anyone.
194.
Oh, it's hard to tell these days, isn't it? Well, somebody
It
came
is,
past
isn't
me
it?
and think, how old is he? Not sure, from 26 point.
279. Congratulations, sir.
You were first in your category last year, weren't you?
169.
Yeah, first year I was 55. I'm 56 now, so it's the first year I could have won it last year.
Excellent.
And
205,
yeah, so
well
you may
done,
have.
congratulations.
Yanni from my club came second. He's a 40.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they'll. If he's in the top 3, I don't know whether they also give a prize for the vets. I don't know how they used to do it now. Whether it's just one prize or 2.
I'm
but-
not hanging out.
179,
Yeah,
well
you're
done.
not okay. Yeah. Where do you live these days?
I'm Surbiton way.
239,
Oh, okay.
congratulations,
Yeah. Well, not far
likewise.
then.
I've just entered my first Ironman for my 50th, so
Oh right.
you'll see me
Oh, that's
less,
a bit.
less running now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I think
guys.
the only way to do a PB now is to do an ultra. I'm not sure I can
Yeah.
be bothered. You know, I've done
Go on,
that. I did
go on.
55 miles, 55k for my 55th birthday, but just as a sort of pseudo training run. But I suppose you could do a 50k, but I'm not sure I can be bothered.
329.
Don't
and
really think of it as an ultra, do you? Like,
Not forgetting
No.
180 as well.
I'm doing an 800. I'm doing an 800 on Wednesday, so I'm still like in my heart. I'm thinking I'm still 20 and I can run around the track like an idiot. And I'm up against everybody. The next youngest person is like an under 20. So
322.
I've given away 35 years to the whole field. So
you always had speed because of those Strava segments. You know.
yeah, I mean I was an 8:15 runner until like late
that
30s.
explains it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I only started. I used to do this after like doing a sudden lead the day before. You know.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah.
Racing every weekend.
Yeah, we could. I've raced on Wednesday in a mile, so I got another 800 on Wednesday. I
nice.
got to be careful though, because bits start falling off, hamstrings start
Yeah.
pulling, and calves go.
Yeah,
and,
it's a different game now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Getting old.
yeah, I know.
Who
Well,
are
good
you,
to see
who
you.
you racing for these days?
Still Walton.
Oh, still
I don't got my Walton top on today.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because it's not an official race. I can't put this on Power 10, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying. It's the only race I do like that, but it's so. I literally live, you know, not even half a mile away, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, I can just
Nice.
jog up, you know, to the start. It's the only one that I would do.
Well, little trail
I've done it every
coming
year,
in.
but I was injured twice in
Are they going to make
25
a
years.
dash for it? Just to
so
liven
that's the
things
time I
up.
missed it.
Here we go. Comes the
Lovely to
plate
see you
now.
again.
Yeah, and you. Good to see you. Well done.
Luckily,
There you are.
press down.
Yeah, my name's Brian.
Give those hands tight
Hello,
to the
Brian. How you
shoulders.
going?
Yeah, not too bad, yeah, quite excited, actually.
59.36.
Lovely little run there, so
That's not bad.
You can't hear a word for this guy. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So you come to my home turf. I live literally round the corner. Well, more or less within half a mile. So I do this race every year.
Well done, come on, just a few more strides.
No, I recognise you. I thought I'd come across and congratulate on your sterling work on Run Britain.
Infamous. Well done. What shoes have we got on there?
Just some Pumas.
Some Puma number. What are these ones?
I went for the Saucony Peregrines.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I'm the only one in trails.
Well, it's pretty dry.
It's dry.
Some years it can be really muddy. So
I ran Thursday, just some of it.
Yeah.
And it was a bit muddy then. But
was it? Yeah.
It's been raining like before.
Some years it's actually been raining, and you know, sort of trail shoes might have been better. But usually I just sort of like, I'll just plough through. Because there's quite a lot of road in it as well, so you like appreciate the road shoes when you're on the road bit.
I do wish I'd been in my shoes, but I was keeping up with you till
I'm just going to pair of Vaporflies out.
I was keeping up with you till about mile 3.
Oh really? Yeah.
And then I've been nursing that.
Well, there's one guy that came past me quite late, which is quite rare because normally like the positions get decided quite early in this race. And, I thought I was catching the guy ahead of me, but he just got the end.
Well done, 272, congratulations, sir.
About 32.
I know that place. Well, if you say right hands.
Sub 33, and then I've done
It's slightly long this year because they've changed the course slightly. So
I won't tell you the guy's name on the page.
they used to, you know, the bit on the road bit about halfway when you turn right, it used to go to the end and then turn onto the main road, but they wanted to cut that bit out. So I think the loop back just has a bit on, but it's a nicer route, a bit safer now, but just need to be aware that it's just that extra route.
1 hour, 1 minute and 19 seconds.
I did wonder because I'd set my watch to finish in under a sub 37:30.
Oh yeah.
And I was running with a friend and I thought, I've got half a minute in the bank, and then I turned in and I thought, hang on, I saw the clock had already gone past 37:30. So I did suspect it ran a bit long.
I think it's deliberate, so I mean it's only about
put your hands up in the air.
The amount of races you run now is slightly short, and you do wish
326 and 105. Well done.
Yeah, I mean you're never going to do a PB on this one anyway, are you? It's a bit up and down, but
Will this go on Power Tennis as well?
No, unfortunately not. It's not a licensed race, which is the only one I do because it's literally my doorstep. Well done, guys.
Cheers.
Around the corner thinking I'm going to catch you, and then he went away again.
Yeah,
so,
that happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah. You used to be flying during COVID, all these segments. I would see you going around.
I've had a bit of a rough patch.
I'd just like to give a vote of thanks to all the organising team, Ian and all the rest of them, who've put this on today. I think they've done a fantastic job, and also to all the marshals, making sure that everything
I thought I'd come over. Actually, it's interesting you're recording because, of course, you do your video on the fastest courses and you do your SSI or whatever it is. That's scientific interest thing. But what do you call it? Your code?
Your Run Britain rankings? Or?
Yeah, but what do you call it?
The standard scratch scores, like the golf terminology. Well, the old golf terminology.
So, of course, Pegway came out in terms of the top one.
Yeah. It's a bit controversial, that one.
But it's not controversial, it's short. It's actually short. So I thought I'd come over and I knew you'd be here today.
Yeah.
It went and got measured at, it is 4.8k. It's absolutely 100% 4.8k. So it is quick because you're saving.
Well, I think they had some issue with the sort of the course area, didn't they? Because it used to be longer.
It used to be 5k. When I did it when it was 5k, they had to switch it because of like something happened 1 week and they never moved it back.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to, their ambassador's trying to negotiate to make it go back toward 5k. So it may end up being slower, but
because I mean, if someone like Andy Butcher runs there, he could run at 12 minutes.
Oh, God, absolutely.
What would happen if someone like good ran there? That would be an interesting one.
I'd call it out for a start, but also you wouldn't want to go there and run a record and take a record knowing it's full well on a short course.
Well, I was the only way that I could probably beat my 17:00, which is rather annoyingly my park run PB from 10 years ago.
If you want a PB, go there. But I just thought you'd be interested to know it is because I saw in your comments as well. It's like, we think it is. No, it is. I've known it for a long time.
It's always a bit difficult with park run, because you don't want to upset people by saying, it's not a race, it's not meant to be a measured course, but equally, it's meant to be sort of a near enough 5k, isn't it?
Yeah, the racing is a semantics thing. It's about encouraging other people in, and I stand by that. But when you can't be upset about a fact. Yeah.
Anyway, good to see you.
I thought you'd be interested in all that.
Yeah. Well done. Cheers.
Easy.